is coming to an end, and so are the MLB playoffs. With 2 games left in the World Series, I'm joined by Cole Hyman and Julia Lescarbot to discuss what has been a riveting fall classic so far. In Game 3, the game ended on an obstruction call on Boston Red Sox third baseman Will Middlebrooks at third base. While the call was correct, should Major League Baseball examine this rule so a game does not end like this again, Cole?
I mean, I really don't think that they should. Ken Rosenthal actually said during Game 4 that they were going to look in to see if, the rule was to see if it was intentional or if it was an accident. But I mean, if you do that, then you're looking at an umpire who's supposed to just up the game, ref the game as a mind reader. I mean, how's he going to look into Will Middlebrooks' mind to see if he did trip him on purpose or not? So I really don't think that there should be a change to it.
Right, I completely agree. I mean, whether he intended to do it or not, it's wrong. You can't obstruct a player from running to home plate. So I think that's just general knowledge.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that kind of sucks about it was a World Series game, and that was the outcome of it. I mean, I think if this was a regular season game, we might not see as much press from the media and everybody freaking out about it. But I mean, it was a World Series game, but the rule still stands. You don't change it just because the game is that much more important or anything. You got to keep it how it is.
Absolutely. Both the Red Sox and the Cardinals are extremely talented teams, but which one player has made the biggest impact in this series so far, Julia?
Definitely have to go with Big Papi, David Ortiz. He continues to be one of the greatest clutch players in the league, not only on the field or off the field. He serves as a mentor and inspiration to the rest of the team, as well as, people in the rest of the league. And after Game 5, he ties for the World Series record for most consecutive times on base after 9 consecutive plate appearances after Game 3 of the series. He's 11 for 15 for the Fall Classic, and obviously there's a lot of talk about him being MVP. It is taking a toll on him, though. After Game 5, he was seen wrapping his ankle in ice, and he did tell the Boston Globe, I'm getting old, but he's ready to still play some baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you on David Ortiz. He's definitely, the best player in the postseason, maybe for the past, 5 or 6 years. He's just been phenomenal. But I'm going to go with a guy for the Cardinals, rookie pitcher Michael Wacha. I mean, this guy has been lights out really from July on till now, if not the whole season. But postseason-wise, he's 4-0. He's got 28 Ks, and he's got a 1.00 ERA. I mean, the guy has been incredible. He's given the Cardinals a chance to win every time they go out there. He actually has the ball tomorrow night, so I really like what he's done if they do, in fact, end up winning the World Series.
He's becoming a legend as a rookie. 7-game postseason series in baseball use the 2-3-2 format for home games, while leagues such as the NBA and NHL use a 2-2-1-1-1 format. Should the MLB switch to the 2-2-1-1-1 format or keep it as it is, Cole?
I mean, I think that they should. Seeing that the NBA and NHL have already done it and it's obviously working well for them. The reason why I say that is because as the lower seed or the away team in the World Series, you can go into the first 2 games, split that, and then have 3 back-to-back-to-back home games. So essentially, you could just win in 5. And actually, over the past decade, only 2 World Series have gone past 5 games, and 7 of those World Series wins were coming from the lower seed. So I think there's got to be a change, because if you want the All-Star game to have the home field advantage effect, I mean, is it really doing anything if the lower seed essentially statistically has the advantage,
I definitely think they need to go to the 2-2-1-1-1 format. Home field advantage is such a great impact in the World Series. I firmly believe that. And not only that being said, the home field advantage should definitely go to the All-Star team winner, because it is an exhibition game, and the team who has the better season should definitely have the advantage in the series.
The Red Sox are a win away. The Cardinals need 2 wins on the road. Who wins this series and in how many games, Julia?
Definitely the Red Sox. I think it's going to be a close series. I think it's going to wrap up in probably close to 7 games. Also, not to go off it, but I mean, we're going to have 2 games in Fenway Park. The Red Sox are going to be home. They have that advantage. Statistically speaking, the winner of Game 5 has gone on to win the series 64.3% of the time. So, I mean, I think the odds are definitely in their favor.
I'm also going Red Sox. I've picked them ever since the postseason started. I really like what they've done the whole year, and especially this postseason. They're just a lot of fun to watch. I'm definitely picking them in 7 as well, because my boy Michael Wacha's got the ball tomorrow night on And I definitely think he's too good to lose to a John Lackey who's hasn't really been too great this postseason. But I think they're going to pull it out. Game 7, you know, a guy like Dustin Pedroia, Big Papi will step up and get the win on Halloween and make it their 8th World Series title in Boston.
Should be a very exciting final 2 games. We'll take a break here on the One-on-One Sports webcast. On the other side, it's an NBA season preview. Stay tuned.